Hey guys, how you doing? It's Kevtech here bringing you another video on information technology. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Sunday. And today I want to go over our ticketing system. So real life tickets. So I made a video on this part 1. This is part 2 of me going over real life ticketing system, or the tickets that you will see in your environment. You may see this, you may not see this. You might see this, I don't know, but I have to go over this because it's something that you need to know in your job, or you may encounter this in your job. So today I want to go over all Adobe issues, PDF Adobe issues that you may encounter in your job. You may encounter this, you may not. So if you're new to my channel, I do IT videos, I do desktop support videos, I do tech videos, I talk about how to get into IT. We also do live training as well on the weekends. On Saturday, we do hands-on training with a bunch of new people in IT, people that have basically experience in IT, and you could ask technical questions, you talk about your resume and all that good stuff. So as always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you know when I go live. I try to go live as much as I possibly can. And yeah, I'm back here with another video today. I know. All right, so let's get right into this. I'm gonna share my screen with you, and I'm gonna walk you through this. So give me a second. So the first thing I do as an IT person, if you work help desk, desktop support, tech support, IT support, you want to look at your tickets. You want to look at the priority of the ticket. You want to make sure that you go to the important ones first. Sometimes you might need help. You might need someone to help you with these tickets. Like sometimes you might have a ticket that you're working on right now, and you might need to assign this ticket to someone else while you take care of another ticket, because you can't be in two places at the same time. It's really difficult. So that you see there's one that says priority high. Someone wants to uninstall Adobe. And then there's the other one. So we're going to go over them one by one, and I'm going to show you how I would handle all these issues, all these tickets. And you might see this in your job. You may see it in your job, you might not see it in your job. So ticket number 1 or ticket number 14. Good morning. Every time I open a file on PDF, every time I open a PDF file, it opens up on Edge. Thanks, Travis. So let's go into our VM. So as you could see, I'm installing it already. So when you work in IT support, tech support, desktop support, or when you image a computer or build a new computer, depending on your environment, you have to log in as the user, because unless you have it preset, unless you have it set up on the back end, you have to log in as the user, and you have to set the default PDF to Adobe Acrobat. So right away, I look at this file right here. See how it looks weird? Right away, I know that there's something going on with this file. It's a PDF file, but I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with it. So if I double click on it, it opens up on Edge. So right away, I know there's an issue with the file. So you could potentially edit this and stuff like that, but the person wants to open it up on Adobe Acrobat. So that means we have to install Adobe Acrobat based on this, based on seeing this. So if I double click on it, hit it again. Yeah. So if we do right click, we do open with, choose another app, it's not even there. So we know it's not there. So that means we have to install Adobe Acrobat. So if you go to the bottom left-hand side on the start menu and you just type control panel, you type uninstall a program, it's not even here either. So I have to download it. So this is what I did just now. I went to the website, I downloaded it. It's almost done downloading. I went to Chrome. I went to google.com. I typed Adobe Acrobat Reader download. Obviously, you download the right one. You don't download you go to the actual website. You don't go to a fake website, and then you just download it. And I did this. I just logged in here and I clicked download Acrobat. That's what I did. So as you see, I'm downloading it right now. You got to remember that this is very time consuming. So when you install Adobe, it takes like 15 to 20 minutes. It could take 30 minutes. You might have to manually download it. I'm not sure how your environment is set up. So everyone has different setups. So you might have this executable file or this download file on your computer. It might be on the computer already, or you might have to put it on their computer. You might have it on the shared drive. So this might be on the shared drive for someone. You could just click the shared drive, run as admin, and download it. You might not even do that. You might have Avanti, SSCM, PDQ, or Arturis, and basically you're deploying the software from a third-party application, and it allows you to deploy on this computer. So you just put the computer name, and then you drag and drop, and then install the file. So this is just a generic download. You just download it, and that's it. So they know now. I know that they have Adobe Reader or Adobe Acrobat on this computer. It's gonna open up. So it's gonna open up. It'll prompt you to sign in, which is totally fine. I'm not gonna sign in right. Actually, I'll sign in right now because I did create an account. This is my second account, by the way. So I did create an account. I'll sign in. We'll start free trial. It's fine. Yeah. So now that I created the account, now if I click on this, it's still not gonna open. But we want to change it to Adobe Acrobat DC. You want to always use this app as a default. So now it's gonna open on this, and now you're good to go after. And I signed in and everything. So they'll give you so if some companies have a license, a volume license, you might have to talk to your procurement team, and they might have to give you a license. So we don't know, but it depends on the environment. But this is how you would fix this issue. So the user now or the client now could open this up on PDF, and they can edit the file now. So what I do is I'm just gonna move this to the left, and I'm gonna write a note on it. I'm gonna write. The Adobe Acrobat has been installed, and default file has been changed to Adobe. Adobe Acrobat has been installed, and default file to open. No, let me change that. So Adobe Acrobat is installed. The default .pdf has been changed to Adobe. Adobe was not installed. And then you do resolve and close, and you're done. So that one is completely done. Number 1 is done. All right. Ticket number 15. I just started today. I need Adobe. Hi, good morning. I just started today. I need Adobe Creative Cloud on my machine. Can you install Creative Cloud on my machine? Obviously, this is Stacy. So you could right away see on this ticket, if you scroll all the way down, she works in sales. So depending on the company, they might just tell you, oh, sales, they all have Adobe Acrobat. So you might could just, get approval for it, or you might just install it right away, depending on your environment. So same computer, it just pretends the same computer. We're gonna go into the website and download it. So you will go into Chrome again, and you put Adobe Creative Cloud. Is the extension if you want the extension on your computer. Adobe Creative Cloud download. So I already went to the website and I already downloaded it, by the way. So it's right over here. So I dragged it on the desktop. Obviously, you get permission when you're installing these things, and then you click on it and you run as admin. This has full admin rights, but you run as admin, obviously. So you open this up, start installing. So you might see this in your job. Like every company is different. So you might encounter this in your job. You may not encounter this in your job. You may install this in your job. You may not install this in your job. I don't know. It depends on the environment. But some companies that use like they do fashion design, they do finance, they do work for the hospital. They might require you to have Creative Cloud, and they might require you to have Adobe Flash Player, the actual app itself on Adobe Creative Cloud. They might require you to have Premiere. They may require you to have Illustrator. They may require you to have design. Every company is different, but these are things you need to install. And then when you install it, you got to remember that you need admin rights for this. You run this as admin. So you hold a shift and right click, you run as a different user, you run as admin, and you install it for them. And then when you're installing it for them, it might prompt for admin rights when you're installing the apps that are inside Creative Cloud. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right now. So let this install. And this could be very time consuming as well, just letting you know. So you want to let Stacy know. You want to let Stacy know that this could take a while. And most of the time they're cool with it. Like most of the time they're like, okay, yeah, go ahead and install it because I need to get my job done. I need to get my work done. So most of the time they'll be okay with you installing this because they have work they have to get done. So if this is an app that they're using that is specific for the company, obviously they're gonna say go right ahead and install it. So they're not gonna get mad or upset. They know that it's gonna take a while. They know that you're gonna need the install. So so that's basically what it is. So you need to look at all that. You need to keep that in mind that you might be wasting some of their time. So you want to pick to install this. You want to do it in the morning. You want to do it when they're having a lunch break. You want to do it when they're not busy, obviously, because this does take a while. And then this might make you close Outlook. This might make you close Word. This might make you close Excel, because Adobe works together with Microsoft, and sometimes it doesn't work properly if you have certain things open on the computer, if that makes sense. So this is installing right now, and I'll show you what this could do. This is a really powerful, Creative Cloud is extremely powerful. It's a powerful application, and I'll show you what it does. But you see that this does take a while. It's not your regular install. And obviously, if you have this on SSCM, on Avanti, Norton Go, so if you have like some sort of software deployment tool application, PDQ, then you would just install it like that on the back end. They won't be able to see it, but you could install it on the back end. If this is on the shared drive, you download it on the shared drive. So that's basically what it is. So that's what it is. So you see, this does take a while. It's installing right now. I know it's my computer is. I have a fast internet connection, by the way. So this is very time consuming. Creative Cloud is very time consuming to install. Just letting you know, it's not one of those apps that it's super fast. It does take a while to install. So you want to keep this in mind when you're installing it for a client or for a user. They will get mad at you if you. Well, they won't get mad at you, but you know what I mean. Like, they will get mad at you if you're installing this when they're busy or when they have something they have to do. This is why you want to install this when they're not busy or where they have time to do it. But someone like Stacy, who works in sales, she probably does like editing software. She probably does something with Adobe, so she'll probably be okay with it. Most people, that when you install something on their computer, they know that it takes a while to install. So what they do is they either go on lunch, they will get a cup of coffee, or they go do something else and they come back, you know, and they're like, just let me know when you're done installing. And obviously you do a screen share, you get on the computer, and then you install it. So this is almost done. So 74%. And then, so she says Creative Cloud on the machine, but it gets more and more in depth. Like what if they want Adobe Reader? What if they want Adobe Acrobat? What if they want Illustrator? What if they want Flash on Adobe Creative Cloud? What if they want, it's just a bunch. There's a bunch of apps there. So what if they want something on that install? So this is something that you have to keep in mind. You will see this in your job. You might see Adobe Creative Cloud in your job. You may not see it, but for the most part, I worked in a lot of different places. A lot of people use Creative Cloud. There's people that do like Photoshop, that do editing, that they do like special type of editing on the computer. They all have a license for this, and they usually have a license for this, and usually you may have to buy them a license, or usually you have a department that focuses on licenses, and you might have to talk to your manager and then get them a license for that, and then you're assigning the license to them and send it on an email. So you might have a licensing team that assigns them a license, and all they have to do is just log into it, create their username, create their password, and then they log in, and then they could install this. But obviously, since this is an install, you need admin rights for it. So hopefully that makes sense. So this is almost done. Almost done. I know it's very time consuming. I apologize for that. This is something that you would see. This is how you would install it. See what it's doing right now? It's just doing a bunch of weird things. This is how you would install it. So almost done, guys. Almost done. Almost done. It's gonna look like this. So now I'm not gonna take a tour. So now you see, like, you don't know, because some of these companies, like, they're like, oh, I want Bridge, I want Illustrator, I want Photoshop on my computer, I want this, I want that, I want, so this is what it is. So let's just pretend that we installed this already, and it could do whatever they want. You could just, so all of these is gonna say install, and then you need admin rights when you install it. So I'm gonna close out of that. So this is completely done. So I'm gonna do reply. Let's see right here, Creative Cloud has been installed, and you just close the ticket. And obviously you email them, or you let them know that you closed the ticket and that you created, you installed it for them. Now this is an interesting ticket. So the next ticket. Good morning. Can you convert my PDF file into a Word document? So you will come across this on certain job environments where a user or a client may want you to convert a PDF file into a Word document or an Excel file. I'm going to show you how to do that real quick, okay? So this is a sample. This is 2 ways to do it, by the way. This is one way to do it. There's 2 ways to do it. So I'm going to show you the way I do it. The way I do it, if I don't have Adobe Acrobat DC, like the full license version, if I don't have it, how would you do it? I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you right-click on the file, have them send you the file, right? You right click on the file, you do open with, you do choose another app, and you do Word, and then you hit OK. You hit OK. And when you do that, you're gonna get this weird error message. Word will now convert your PDF to enable Word document. This may take a while. The result of Word document will optimize to allow the editing, you know, and you hit OK. And voila, enable editing, that's it. And you hit OK again, and that's it. And that's how you would turn it into a Word document. So that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. So if someone, I'm gonna close out of it. Now, if somebody has the full version of Adobe, you could either walk them through it or you can manually do it for them. So you click on the Adobe, or you click on the Adobe file, you do file, you do save as, right? And when you do save as, you're gonna do it's not save as, sorry. You do save as other. Should be here somewhere. It might be here, it might not be here. Let me see if it has it here. Choose a different folder. Oh, here we go. It's right here. Sorry about that. So you do save as and you do Word, and then you just settings, and it tells you right here if you want to like set a language, retain. If you want to create an Excel file, you can. If you create an Excel file, it's entirely up to you. Excel workbook, and you hit save. And then you see it right there. It says initializing export engine. You just leave it alone. You let it do its thing, and then it creates an Excel file. And that's it. That's how you would do it. So this is the second way to do it. So there's two ways to do it. So if you don't have Adobe Acrobat on your computer, but you have a PDF file and you want to do it for free, you don't want to pay anything, you just literally right click on it, open with, choose another app, more apps, you click on Word, and you click OK. And then when you're done, obviously you send them this file, or you could do it on their computer, whatever you want to do. And that's it. That's how you would do it. So I'm going to close this ticket out, and I'm going to put, again, reply. I have converted your file into Word. Please see attach. And you put on, you attach it on an email, whatever, and that's it. Regards, Kevin. And you close the ticket out. So this is something that you might come across in your job. I don't know, because everyone's different, but you might come across this in your job. Next ticket. Adobe keeps crashing. My Adobe keeps crashing. Won't open any files, and they send you an image as well. So some people are very tech savvy. Some people are really tech savvy, and they might send you a screenshot of something. So this says Adobe Acrobat failed to connect to DDE server. So what that is basically when you click on Adobe too many times. Let me see if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it. I might be able to do it. I might not be able to do it. Trying to see if I can do it. I probably can't do it on this, but let me see. So when you do that, so when you open up Adobe Acrobat, see how you have Adobe Acrobat? If you open up a file and you click on a file more than 20 times or whatever, you click on a file too many times, you're gonna get that error message, failed to connect to DDH server. So in order to fix that, obviously I can't replicate it, but in order to fix that, you literally go into the task manager, and you click on Adobe Acrobat. So see how this file is open? You go into Adobe Acrobat and you close the file. You hit end task, and you'll have like maybe 4 or 5 or 6 of these in Task Manager. That does happen. And you end all of them, and then you have them open Adobe Acrobat again, and then the error message will go away. Another error message you're gonna get on Adobe, which you may encounter, is Adobe Acrobat runtime error C++. So if you get something like this, show you, I'm trying to get because this happened to me a few days ago. So if you get something like this, or Adobe Acrobat runtime error, that means that you either runtime error, your runtime needs to be repaired or needs to be installed. So you might be missing it on the computer, or you might have to install it. So obviously for that, you will go into the website. You go C++ runtime download, and you download runtime. So you go into the website and you download the latest runtime on the computer. And you download the x86 and x64, and then it'll prompt you to restart your computer. You restart the computer, and then you're good to go. So that's another issue you might come across on Adobe if you're running Adobe Acrobat Creative Cloud. So So I know that this, I can't recreate the issue, but basically you just close out Adobe.exe on the task manager, and then you're good to go after that. So hopefully this answers your question. Either that, or you can run a repair on Adobe. Maybe Adobe's corrupted. So you might want to go into Adobe Acrobat. You might want to go into Help. You might want to go into Repair Installation. And then it might prompt you for admin rights. It may not prompt you for admin rights, depending on the environment. And then it will start repairing the file or the application Adobe. And then when it does that, have them try to open Adobe again. Have them try to see if they could open a PDF file after that. And that might fix this problem, just letting you know. So it's repairing right now. So I'm going to leave that alone. So I'm going to put Adobe Acrobat was stuck on Task Manager. I closed it out and had them reopen the file. Then you put regards, Kevin, whatever, you know, that's it. Then I close the ticket. Close. All right, last ticket. So this is some issues you will encounter on Adobe. Last ticket. And this one, I'm going to show you something you probably have seen and you probably have never seen before in your life. So it's going to be very interesting. Good morning. I work for a fashion department. Adobe keeps crashing and they won't let me uninstall it. So if you, this is something that you may encounter in your job, you may not encounter in your job. And I have done this before, where basically Adobe Acrobat Creative Cloud gets corrupted and it does not want to work for the living life. For some reason, it just doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work. You go into Control Panel, Creative Cloud doesn't want to open right. You click on it, you click uninstall, it doesn't work. So Adobe Creative Cloud works together, by the way, with Pro, Illustrator, DC. It works with all these other apps. So you have to uninstall all the other apps first before you uninstall Creative Cloud, by the way. So say, for example, you try uninstalling the other apps, it doesn't work. And you try uninstalling Creative Cloud, it doesn't work. So you tried everything and it doesn't work. I'm going to show you now how to fix that. So if you have an issue where Creative Cloud does not want to uninstall for the living life of you, you're like, oh man, I tried everything, Kevin. I got something for you, don't worry. So you're going to do Creative Cloud uninstaller. So you do Creative Cloud uninstaller. You probably never even heard of this in your life. Maybe you have. So everything I do is recommended by Microsoft or Adobe. So basically what you do is you go to Creative Cloud uninstaller on the computer and you download it. So you hit get file and you're going to be like, oh, Kev, I never even heard of this. So you open this up. Obviously, if you don't have admin rights, you want to extract the file, extract all. You put it in your downloads folder, and then you run this as admin. So you run as admin, but I already have admin rights on this computer. But just pretend you're doing it on your computer, right? So then you click on it, and I'm going to show you what it does. It's really, really cool. Let me show you what it does. Uninstall. And then when you do that, it's going to uninstall everything for Adobe Creative Cloud. Everything is going to install, which is kind of cool. So you probably never even heard of this. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I'm not too sure. And it's going to uninstall it. So this is, and this if you, because this is remember that Adobe Acrobat is separate from inside Creative Cloud, but this will uninstall all the apps that work with Creative Cloud, by the way. And then after that, if you go back into your computer, it's not there anymore. So Creative Cloud is completely gone. Just letting you know, it's not there anymore. This doesn't even work. It doesn't even open. This is gone. So now Creative Cloud is completely gone. So if you have an issue where you're struggling to uninstall Creative Cloud, you do uninstaller Creative Cloud. This is what I use, and this will completely remove Adobe Creative Cloud. By the way, this is something that I use. You don't have no idea how many times this has saved me in my job, multiple times. So like if you cannot uninstall it from Creative Cloud, so you have this screenshot right here, you cannot uninstall it for the dear life of you, and you try uninstalling all the other apps first, and you try uninstalling Creative Cloud, and it gives you a weird error message or something like that, just go into uninstall Creative Cloud application, which is this uninstaller right here, and just follow the steps, and it will tell you how to do it on SSCM server. Look, it has SSCM right over here. Just follow that, and you'll be good to go. That's all you got to worry about. You'll be good to go. You'll be solid after that. Trust me, you'll be good to go. You won't regret anything after that. So I'm going to shut down my VM, and I'm going to put ran uninstaller, ran uninstaller Creative Cloud, and reinstall the application. So basically you uninstall, reinstall the application to fix that, obviously. So if you cannot uninstall it for the dear life of you, you run that uninstaller Creative Cloud application. All right. This is all Adobe issues, by the way, just for today. Anyway, I know it's a long video. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I hope these real life tickets help you out, and I hope this video helps you out. All right, and hopefully, I don't know if you want to see more videos of me closing out tickets. Please let me know, and I'll make more videos on this. All right. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Peace. Later, and have a good Sunday. Take care.